Zane is the strongest ninja. In this video, I'm going to talk about why Zane is the best slash strongest ninja. I will cover three categories: physical, mental, and elemental attributes. So for round one, we're going to have physical attributes. I think that Zane is the strongest ninja because he is a literal robot. He is made of titanium, which is a relatively strong metal and is known for its high strength to weight ratio. This means he probably has a higher pain tolerance than most of his fellow ninja, considering he doesn't have a human body. He's just metal. In season 1, we see this when Zane's following his falcon, and it leads him to his creator's house where he unlocks his true potential. We just see him effortlessly running, and while all the other ninjas are just falling behind because they don't have the same endurance pain tolerance. His body being titanium also makes him much more immune to weapons. It would be much more difficult for a sword to stab or cut him than a normal person. In regards to Zane attacking someone else, Zane's body also allows him to perform stunts like headbutts with no consequences, since his head is really hard. If you want to know what it would be like to fight an android like Zane, I recommend going and punching your refrigerator with all your strength. Chances are your hand won't feel too good afterwards. Due to the other ninja being human, I don't think any of them can just compete with Zane's physical attributes. For round 2, we have mental capabilities. Even though most fights are determined by which person is stronger, mental strength can play a large role in a battle. Zane is literally a walking computer and has shown several times on the show that he has the best plans and common sense of the ninja. When in a fight, Zane probably has the upper hand most of the time because he thinks much faster than the average human and is probably smarter as well. Zane can use this to his tactical advantage when fighting or planning an attack with his fellow ninja. Overall, I feel that none of his fellow ninja can compete with him mentally. For round 3, we're going to dive into elemental powers. For this round, we are not going to be counting Lloyd's golden powers, since he only had it for like one season, and this is out of like his fellow ninja, so we're not counting the Master of Amber, Skylar. This is just out of the ninja. So, I'm sure most of you guys know, but Zane is the elemental master of ice. The thing I find so strong about his powers is the uses it has. Zane's power of ice can be used really well for defense, transportation, and offense. If Zane wanted to, he could freeze an enemy in place and eliminate him as a threat. This has been seen several times throughout the show, and if you take into real life concept, being frozen in ice you probably won't be too healthy after being frozen in ice or alive. So that was an example of actually both defense and offense. He defended himself but also eliminated a threat. A better example of defense, just pure defense with his ice powers, would be him creating an ice wall around himself, basically protecting him against swords, projectiles, all of that kind of stuff. If Zane needed to get somewhere fast, he could easily create an ice trail and slide there. This was seen more so in the older seasons of Ninjago, but I believe he still has the power, it just hasn't been shown. Now, I will address the powers he's weak to. The only powers he really is weak to is fire and earth, both of which are primarily offensive powers. Earth is pretty similar to Zane's, but I just feel like Zane's is much more well-rounded than Earth. I feel like it would be much more difficult to create like a mountain than just a thin ice wall around you. Now, here's the big thing, the power of energy. In the original seasons, energy was all the powers, so theoretically Lloyd did kind of have Zane's ice power, but in the majority of the seasons we have, kind of prior to him having his golden power, all we really see is just like green light, or like a green shield thing. So I honestly think that just because energy can't transport quite as well as ice, I honestly think that Zane still has the most well-rounded and useful power. It may not be the pure strongest power, but it's definitely the most well-rounded. Okay, that's it, folks. This is why I think Zane is the most powerful ninja. If you disagree, please tell me in the comments below, and have a good day.